What were your thoughts on the whole entire Drake Elliott Wilson thing, and people saying that Elliott is above doing run and gun interviews at Rolling Loud?
You know, I wrestled with that too, because for a long time I would go to Rolling Loud and I would be doing the thing of standing around and waiting to get interviews and just trying to, finesse.
Just get content.
Yeah, and if you get a 5-minute conversation with Gunna, you just made your whole trip. I went to.
You did a Young Thug one at one of those,
and that was the best one that I ever did. And then that kind of killed it for me after that, because that was 2019, and I go to Wireless Festival in London, and I get like a 20-minute Young Thug interview. I get like a really dope Juice WRLD vlog. I get Denzel Curry. This is all like in the same day that we just made like a bunch of fire pieces of content.
Crazy day,
and it was all because it's in England, so they're not like super.
They're not getting pulled in every direction by their homies.
There's not a lot of media, and it's not super formal in the sense that like even Young Thug has a little ass like as big as like this table and like the area surrounding it.
Right.
He's just chilling. Like he doesn't have a lot going on.
And him there, as opposed to him doing Rolling Loud in L.A., is a lot different in terms of the backstage environment. Who's around him? He's got friends. He's got
I remember I went to some random festival in Santa Ana like right after that London one.
Was it the day and night one?
Yeah, and it was just infinitely less likely that I was going to get any good content at that, and like for somebody like Elliott, it's like you probably remember 2002, he was like the god of hip hop media because he was the editor of XXL, and he basically destroyed the Source, and he was clicked up with G Unit and Eminem and all this shit. And I still to this day look at Elliott as like just a massive inspiration in terms of showing me how it could be done. But I Googled it the other day. I think he's like 52 or some shit. So it is a question of like, does there come a time where you're a little bit too old or a little bit too established to be doing the run and gun interviews backstage at Rolling Loud? I mean, I hope when I'm 52 that I wouldn't even consider it, to be totally honest. I'm 39 now. I could still see myself doing it, but I also don't at all. So I don't know. I mean, like, in a perfect world, Elliott Wilson would be like Jay-Z, like where he's just able to like be this content god and not have to be in the trenches with the people. But at the same time, like you want to be in the trenches with the people, right? Like there is an extent to which that's what's going to keep you young and keep you in people's minds. But I don't really see myself doing that at 52. But also, I don't judge Elliott for it. I feel like he's still just kind of
that's my thing.
Works,
I think it's like an unfair judgment because I'm sure he got paid. Because he was doing official Rolling Loud shit.
Oh, it was for Rolling Loud?
It was for Rolling Loud. So he definitely got a bag for it.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, like, everybody's trying to reinvent themselves. Like, Elliott, he's kind of got a... I've noticed he started interviewing, like, a guy like Key Glock, which I'm not sure, like, 4 years ago, he would be interviewing Key Glock. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I haven't watched a lot of Elliott's interviews over the last few years.
They're really good. Like, the Rap Radar podcast
one,
is amazing.
Really? Okay, so I watched the Drake one a few years ago. I'm not sure I've seen any since then. But, like, the Drake one was...
incredible.
Flawless. Like,
for sure.
You actually asked him every single thing that I could imagine you asking
They're
him.
very thorough.
Yeah, that was amazing to me. But I haven't really been super tuned in,
Yeah. For you, do you even, like... care to discover new music anymore? Like, are you still like ear to the street type guy, or if it comes across your peripherals and you like it, you'll check it out?
It's weird because it's like the stuff that I like, which is like the street music, the drill music, the crazy shit. That stuff, I'm constantly finding out about new shit because I have a lot of people in my life that'll be like, check out 051 Kiddo, check out Tay Savage, check out all this Chicago shit, or like listen to this new Bronx drill rapper or whatever. So that stuff, it's super easy for me to stay on top of. You're talking about Bia. I know she's popular. I don't think I've ever heard her. I'm never gonna like go listen to an R&B artist or like a girl rapper or whatever. Realistically, like it's just
you don't like R&B.
No.
Well, you just got excited. Genuine followed you.
Well, that's Genuine.
So you listened to Genuine growing up? Or you more like, hey, Genuine's the guy who fell off stage?
Well, Genuine, like that comes from the era of me going home from school and watching TRL and like just
and Genuine was on TV.
Whatever they're playing, you're watching it. Like I there's a lot of Backstreet Boys songs that I know every word to, unfortunately, that like I'm never gonna see a bunch of the K-pop group. BTS. I don't know any BTS songs.
Single BTS. I love R&B. I'm R&B head, so I love R&B. But BTS, I couldn't tell you.
I keep thinking about it because like the last couple of days I've just been listening to like all of Dirk's albums, and every single album, it's like I could kind of cut it in half and take all the soft shit.
I was gonna say, do you Are you a big Dirk fan?
I am a big Dirk fan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if he's rapping about eyelashes and fucking,
You want to hear the
eating
other
pussy,
stuff.
whatever. No, I want to hear kill your ops. Like, that's what I'm trying to hear. And I'm not proud of that. It's just like, the aggressive songs are always the
better
songs
ones.
that I like. Yeah.
Yeah. You had a pretty dope Dirk interview. What was that, like 2018?
2018, yeah. Which I didn't, I knew it was a good interview to get, but it definitely didn't feel like he was going to be as big as he is now.
Well, yeah, I think Dirk had I think Dirk's got one of those careers that's very unique because he was on Def Jam forever. He's evolved into something that I'm not sure I would have like you said in 2018. If somebody would have told you he's one of the biggest rappers in the world, you'd been like,
yeah. I didn't know.
I didn't see it happening.
But that happens all the time. That there's artists that I'll interview and I think they're just super whatever, or I think they're good, but oh yeah, he's got a little seed of potential. But if I was a betting man and you were I would want 100-1 odds if I was going to bet $100 on him. Which is, but sometimes dudes just really go for it and really work their ass off, or their sound. It just takes people a while to catch up to their sound.